So this trail actually gets even better, you know?
Yeah.
When you get higher and higher. Just exploring. I came, you know, across this trail. I don't know if it's for animals or what.
Yeah.
But
kind of looks almost like a cattle trail.
yeah, I use it.
Do you ever do any hunting out here?
I used to guide a lot. So as a guide for the Navajo Nation, my guide service, I think we have the biggest deer on the reservation.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we hold that record. There's another record that was held by Randy Gray Mountain, the late Randy Gray Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And we edged him by an inch.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, his deer just kind of lays out, and it's a monster.
Yeah.
But I think ours had more tine length going up,
Mm-hmm.
and it was really good. I have the full or the shoulder mount at my office.
Oh, really?
Those are nice. Mainly the elk. We usually try to go for the Grand Canyon Park boundary, or the down there by the Zuni Navajo reservation line.
Yeah,
in that area.
below
the Sanders.
Yep, Sanders.
Yeah. Sanders, New Land. So
yeah, and all that's I forgot that's known as New Land because they got relocated from Hopi.
Yeah, all these Navajo. I mean, I do know, like in court, I know the Hopi were pretty smart. They photographed the Navajo hogans and sold it in court that said, hey, these used to be our house, and you know their dwellings are different than the Navajo lives in.
Yeah.
But they sold it in court, and they expanded their Hopi reservation even bigger. So a lot of those people were relocated down south or wherever they wanted their house to be built.
Yeah.
I've seen people go into the city, and they lost their home because they couldn't afford their taxes.
Their property tax?
Yeah, the property tax. And yeah, the beautiful free houses.
Dang, and it's all just because of property tax.
Yeah, and then a lot of people were moved down in the New Lands and Sanders.
Yeah.
It's kind of foreign to them, and a lot of them are vacant houses.
Really?
Yeah, because it's not home to them. So.
Wow, that's sad all the way around. Did they have any advisors for all that, or was it just kind of on your own, figure it out?
I think they had an advisor with like the HPL, MPL program.
With the Newlands?
Yeah.
How long ago did all that happen?
Wow, I think either in the 70s and 80s.
Mm-hmm.
That's how far back.
Oh, wow. It was still recent, too.
Yeah, it's still recent.
Yeah.
And I think in the early 80s, I think that's when they were having those court hearings.
Oh, okay.
When I think Peter McDonald,
our first president.
Yeah, they were still the chairmans, not before they became the president.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because the president was like 86, I think, 87?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy stuff.
Well, yeah, because I was talking to another family in Rocky Ridge.
Yeah.
And they're literally pointing out, like, this is the boundary right here.
Yes.
And this is their home. That's their land. This is our land. That's HPL over there. This is Navajo Nation. We had our property over there, but we all got clustered over here, so it wraps around theirs. Like, it was interesting how they had everything broken up.
And then there's some Navajo still living on the Hopi reservation.
Yep. And it was interesting seeing that.
Yeah.
Because
it's in what they call it, the Big Mountain.
Yeah.
Big Mountain.
Yep.
And it's but a lot of that boundaries, you know, I have to know from hunting and then from work as well.
It's almost like your units and then.
Yeah. So
wow.
Some of the big animals live in those areas. Yeah.
They said huge bull elks have gone through there before, even mountain lions.
Yeah, mountain lions. There's a lot of mountain lions. Too many. It's almost like that's what keeps the population down.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know there's that many.
Yeah, I think even mountain lion, I think they take down 1 deer per week.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, one could feast on 52 deer in a year.
Jeez.
If you had multiple, you had like 4 of them running.
That's a lot. That's just one mountain lion too.
Yeah. Or if the mom is teaching the youngster, they prey on people, sheep camps. And they don't want to eat it. They're just teaching their young ones how to kill it, how to kill the animals.
Yeah.
And so they kill multiple. Sometimes the whole herd. Dang. Yeah, it's crazy.
Which little cats are running down.
Yeah, yeah. Topic on cougars.
Right.
Yes.
That was a lot of cool background and a lot of more history and information I learned about with the Hopi public lands, and also part of we touched on it barely, but the judicial side of things.
Yeah.
And now let's jump into, you said at the very beginning, you like to run through here. So what type of runner are you?
I think about a little over 2 years ago, I became an ultra runner after completing my first ultra marathon. So,
okay, can you explain to us joggers?
Joggers.
Can you explain to us casual weekend warrior joggers, what exactly is an ultra marathon and an ultra runner?
Okay, ultra marathoner, runner. Actually, it's like ultra marathon. Actually, the definition is anything longer than a marathon, which is 26.2 miles. So a lot of the ultra marathon starts at 50K, which is 31 miles. Then it goes to 55K, then moves up to 50 miles, 100K,
Wow.
100 miles. Then got different levels of things.
Okay, and what's the longest you ran on the ultra marathon?
The longest I ran was, I guess, 250 miles, and I had to run like through 4 straight days, 4.5 days.
Okay, so when I told my wife I was interviewing you,
Yeah.
and I said, oh, he's an ultra runner, she's like, what's an ultra runner? I said, what he did was over 200 miles of running. She's like,
Who in the right mind?
She's like, I need to know how humanly possible he's able to do that, and logistically, how's he able to do that?
Yeah.
So can you
that's
explain
a good
in
question.
detail, like logistically? Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, I'm interrupting.
Yeah, you're good. I mean, because that's a really good question.
180 miles in. This guy's still running. Greg, the beast. We're about 3 miles out from Spooner Summit aid station. Then he's got 17 miles to go. Road to the Tahoe 200 belt buckle.
Because I get excited about stuff like that when you
that's a
test
really
the
good
human
question.
potential. So
Yeah, the first 50 mile I did, right? It felt like I was in a car wreck. I've been in a car wreck before, and I was messed up. My body was messed up for a whole month. So I was like, I'm not doing that again. So here I'm signing up again, right?
Yeah.
So I did my second ultramarathon. So my healing process kind of went in half. And then I did the third one. It reduced and it reduced. And pretty soon I signed up for a 100 mile. And when I did the 100 mile, same thing. It kind of like put me in a I guess in a different state, I guess, like of healing. And then when I towed the line for the 250 mile, my first race, 4:41 p.m. This mountain ascent is really kick my butt, but I'm just trying to reserve my energy. So I think today, or tonight and tomorrow, might be some good flat spots to run. Full moon. I think it's a full moon. Then Hesper's right about there. It's 10 o'clock at night. Trying to get back in the dark. So it's actually, the moon's actually making it lighter than what it is. It took me 6 months to recover completely.
Yeah.
So before, or maybe after that, I signed up for a thing that's is considered as the Grand Slam of 200. So that's a 250-mile race in May, 200-mile race in Lake Tahoe, 200 miles race in Bigfoot 200 in Washington in August, and in October is the Moab 240 miles. So when I did my my second 250 mile this year, I had 27 days to heal my body.
Oh, jeez.
Before I started the second race. And,
jeez.
But anyways, my body, it seems like my body's getting stronger. My first 200-mile race, I was sub 100 hours. My second 200-miler improved by over 12 hours. So basically, when you're running day and night, I'm training on heart rate, and then you have calories you have to ingest to keep your energy up.
Yeah.
You have to worry about fluid intakes, water, electrolytes, and you have, once your electrolyte gets out of whack, or if you fall behind it, it goes out of whack on a number of things. Your stomach can go sideways, your thinking, your energy goes sideways, and then you have other chemicals in your body like glucose you have to keep up.
Yeah.
You have to intake your potassium, magnesium, all these kind of different kind of nutrients.
Yeah.
To fuel your body, to sustain, the energy to, mile after miles after miles, hours after hours, days after days.
Yeah.
Yeah. I find it interesting what a body is capable of doing. So, and you can will yourself to do things that, you have control of your body, actually.
Yeah.
If you can will it, you can get your body to do stuff that you can't imagine that's possible. That's where I'm at now. Thanks, bro.
No problem.
All right. Our little love boat here.
Across the American River. Yeah.
Those ladies were just laughing about me.
Oh, I did.
They couldn't fit the vessel around me, and I was telling them it was to excuse the muscles. Here's the edge.
So have you practiced any type of like mind over matter meditation, or kind of that thinking of pulling yourself out of the physical body while you're practicing, recovering, or when you're in the middle of your run, so you don't conk out or anything like that, or injure yourself?
There's different strategies. There's different techniques. You know, basically, I guess I try to work on my heart rate. If I go above a certain number on my heart rate, there's more calories that's spent. There's less, you know, you're going to conk out. You're expelling, you're using up a lot more fuel than where you just slow it down. And basically the theme is slow is the new fast, which means if you take it a little bit slower, you can run longer and cover more distance faster. Yeah, there's so many moving parts to it. And then you got to strategize on when and where you're going to sleep, how long you're going to sleep. Sometimes you just sleep on the trail, you know? Like
Really? Okay.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
anywhere.
Okay, so
I mean, sometimes I'll have a pacer, I'll tell them 5 minutes. And as soon as I hit the dirt, I'm out, snoring or whatever. But they love taking pictures of me sleeping. I love the challenge. You get to experience like the extreme weather.
yeah.
The elements, like it could be triple digit temperature. And
Yeah.
you have to manage the heat. How do you manage the heat? Sometimes aid stations are 18, 20 miles apart. These races, like they have aid stations where you can get your water, your food, nutrition. They have sleep stations. Some aid stations they do, and they provide food and fluids.
Mm-hmm.
Like in these bigger races, there's a mandatory gear check. It could be in the middle of the hot weather. They want to check your gear stuff, required gear. And those gear can weigh up to like 10, 12 pounds extra weight on top of what you're, you know, on top of how.
Your clothing and everything.
Yeah.
Because that's
So-
where ounces equal pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're always trying to buy the highest grade of jackets where they're super light, super small, compact, and just different stuff.
The shoes. Let's go from the bottom up. So what kind of shoes do you wear on your runs?
Hoka Speed Goat.
Mm-hmm.
I used to run 50 miles, 100 miles. Those are my shoes.
Nice, nice. That's cool. And then socks.
Socks, Energies, hands down.
Oh, Energies.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
They're like gloves for your toes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're
Why
not regular.
Why is that? So
it-
there's no
It keeps your toes
from friction?
from friction. Yeah, there's
Okay.
less friction on skin to skin.
And I just saw something about that recently, that
Yeah,
our toes are meant to be spread out.
yeah.
They're not supposed
spread
to
out.
be,
like some
combed in
shoes.
like that.
Yeah,
well, I think
Brings
mine
it-
are kind of pushes it in.
yeah,
But I wear New Balance, so
Yeah.
my toes are a little more spread out in there.
yeah.
But
And then Ultras is like there's no they call it heel to toe drop. It's
Mhm.
0, which means it's kind of like wearing a moccasin.
oh, so it's kind of flat all
Yeah.
the way. So
Yeah.
it's okay not to have that arc in your shoe.
Oh no! What it means is like the
Oh, the heel
the
matches
heel-
the same.
yeah,
thing.
it matches.
Oh,
It's level with
okay.
the ground.
Okay.
That way, you know, like the way naturally you're supposed to have your feet are supposed to be even with the ground, right?
Mhm.
There's-
Not on your tippy toes.
yeah,
Like
like running in high heels.
all right, and then shorts, pants.
Running shorts. I was wearing Hokas. Lately, I transitioned to what do they call it, Patagonia.
Mm-hmm.
running shorts,
Okay.
trail shorts. So
Something you'll find like at REI or something.
yeah, REI or online.
Mm-hmm.
The legging, so far I have 2 of the Hokas.
Mm-hmm.
One is thinner than the other.
Is it weather dependent?
Yes,
Okay.
weather dependent. Yes.
So I'm assuming the light ones for triple digit.
Yeah,
weather.
and then like the coldest weather I ran is like, it was like 26 degrees with 40 miles an hour wind, and
Where
the
was
wind chill was like -4.
Where was that at?
That was on top of Mount Eldon, above Flagstaff.
Oh, okay, okay.
And I was like literally running sideways so I can, keep running, I guess.
Not fall.
Not fall. Yeah, if I run erect, it'll probably blow over, or I don't know.
Do a goofy yell falling down.
Land back at the mall or something.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And then shirt, long sleeve, button up, polo.
I like something that I guess covers my arm. Patagonia has the sun shirt. It's almost too good sometimes.
Yeah.
When you're wearing it, it cools your body down.
Yeah.
Keeps your body cool. It's good.
Nice.
Good stuff.
Jacket, light coat, windbreaker.
Same thing.
Patagonia.
Yep.
Oh, Patagonia, you're winning this one. I think this video is now sponsored by no, sure.
Hashtag.
Hashtag Patagonia.
Yeah, the Ultra has the gaiters that it has its own gaiter system as well.
Oh, okay.
So that's the plus side of Ultra.
So what is a gaiter system?
Gaiter system. Gaiter is stuff that you wear over your shoes so that when you're running on the trail, you don't have dirt falling into your shoes or pebbles or anything going back into your shoes.
Which kind of goes back to World War II.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You said you carry your equipment. So I saw that in your photos you have a vest.
Yes.
What type of vest is that?
I have the Solomon vest. It's called the Ultra 10. It's super light, breathable, and it carries everything. Has a lot of pockets.
You said it carries a lot of pockets. So what do you carry inside your pockets?
Inside my pocket, I'll have stuff like salt sticks. I'll have salt sticks. I'll carry my earbuds, or I don't know why I carry my earbuds. I also carry nutrition, hydration. I have the required gear, requires like a raincoat, space blanket, headlamps.
Space blanket is the foil one, correct?
Yes, those
the
things
emergency
are sweet.
ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, they work. They are space.
yeah,
They are space blankets.
yeah. They're sweet. Like one of my last run, my pacer got conked out on me a little bit, and well, he just got tired and sleepy, so we ended up using my space blanket and gave it to him. And as soon as I got him in the space blanket, he started snoring, so works good.
Nice. On your hiking poles, what kind of grips do you have?
The Likes are with the it has a wristband.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of like a glove.
Yeah.
So you use your hands, I guess. You're not holding the cork or anything. So you're just using your weight to, and then it kind of like locks into place, but you don't really necessarily have to grip the handle.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So is it canted or is it straight?
It's straight.
Okay.
It's straight, but it's a good system, and I really like it. It takes time to get used to, but with these big races, I try to use my poles 100% of the race, whether it's downhill, straight, or up. Solid foods.
Yeah.
I go to Spring Energy Gel. That's my new go-to, where my digestive system is agreeable with it.
And it breaks it down easier.
Yeah.
How long are your sleeps on average?
One of my first race was like, okay, I'm gonna get 15 minutes here, 20 minutes here, but I guess refining it. My last race was 60 minutes, 60 minutes, and 180 minutes. So basically 5 hours of sleep on 200 miles. The more you sleep, instead of versus running sleep deprived,
Yeah.
you get more done when when you sleep. Rest the body to
Yeah.
run another 24 hours. So yeah, these
That's crazy to say that out loud.
Yeah,
I slept this long just so I can run for another 24 hours. I'm like, what?
yeah, and so yeah, it's crazy.
What does a pacer do? What do you need from a pacer?
Pacer, basically for your safety, you know, they do that for runner safety, not to aid physically or anything like, but it's just
Just for
there.
safety?
Yeah,
Like a buddy system
yeah,
type
like a
thing?
buddy system to pull you through some of these hard runs, you know.
Yeah, a couple minutes after midnight, but Greg Secatero, Dine from the Navajo Nation, originally from Alamo, New Mexico, and his pacer, Randolph Curley, coming in. Here we go. Here's Mr. Greg, feeling the energy coming up, so.
Set goals that you have a big chance of failing, but you don't set goals where you know you can achieve them. You know, I think not achieving it isn't a bad thing either. And it could be a learning tool, it could be a learning lesson, and then you're just building up to it. Where you give up is probably when you get defeated. It applies to other part of aspects of life, occupation, whether you have a family, you have, and you can apply it to all aspects of life. That's what I have. Strive for the big, this Grand Slam of 200, I don't think any Native American has done that. So that's one of my goals to achieve, and I'm 75% there.
Well, I'm going to shake a hand of a legend.
Oh yeah, legend. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
the funny thing is, it's a little over 2 years of my ultra running.
Yeah.
I wish I started earlier.
Well, you started though.
Yeah,
that's
I started.
That's what's important.
Yeah.
You're starting, and now your goal is to finish now.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
We got our first native ultra runner who's going to complete all of it to get your Grand Slam in.
Yeah, it's the Grand Slam,
There you
and pretty soon it'll be 4.
Yeah. Pretty exciting.
Yeah.
I really loved this interview a lot, and I hope you all did too. Please share, subscribe. You know where Greg lives. You probably see him running. He said Moab's going to be happening, so if you're in the area, if you want to see what he's going to go through, go over there to the sidelines and cheer him on, and all the other runners who are doing it, and all the other younger kiddos, and even adults like my age. I'm 43. It's never too late. So
nobody's too young.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody's
too old.
Hey, nobody's too old. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Get
Oh.
it.